TikTok's been grooming us for the last 3 years. They give you just the right amount to keep you going and creating on the platform. And now they've got you so groomed into the cycle that you'll even pay them money. Pay them money to get the same virality.
Have you heard this story?
Have you heard that story about those 3 kids back in 1989 when they were in Arkansas, Little Rock, visiting a cabin?
Wait, visiting a cabin?
Yes, so get this. When they were visiting the cabin, there was an old lady, and the old lady asked them, "Kids, do we have your attention still if we talk like this the entire time?"
Wait, the entire time?
The entire time.
Wait, where were they again?
Yo, so all right, welcome back to Broken Famous, the number one podcast for influencers by influencers. We're not quite sure what this little segment is going to be, but these are going to be our Friday episodes. I'm thinking what's trending for the name. Just what's trending for the Fridays.
What about Hang Sesh?
Hang Sesh.
Bryce doesn't like Hang Sesh.
Guys, if you have... Our concept is that we just want to riff on like things that are trending, pop culture stuff, things that are relevant to social media. I mean, still kind of keep it like business related, influencer related. But we just want to talk about like things that are going on in the social media space. But yeah, we don't have a name for it. So I was thinking on the drive over here, maybe like what's trending. Jarek loves Hang Sesh. I just think that's horrible.
I think it's just
horrible for SEO.
Hang Sesh.
Broken Famous, Hang Sesh.
I don't know. What do y'all think? What should we name this?
Yeah,
if you're listening to this point, we probably figured it out.
Pretty quiet.
Pretty quiet. Who cares?
that just adds to the cringiest open ever. Yeah, before we got on, I don't know why we were watching. I mean, I guess we were watching other people that do like story times on TikTok, and their accounts absolutely blow up.
Oh my god,
they have like millions of followers.
It's the same shit too.
Yeah,
the same format for like everyone.
Have you heard that story?
Wait, the story about the what?
Yeah, and then they go into it, and for whatever reason, I mean, it makes sense.
It's always one person that's telling the story, and the other person that's like, "Oh my god, the cave. There's a grandma found in it. That's crazy."
Like this isn't the format for every single episode that they shoot. It's like, wait, what? You're gonna tell me a story now of something that's gonna blow my mind?
The same
on TikTok?
tone,
yeah,
the entire time. Have you heard the one about the blah blah blah?
If you guys can explain to us why that's interesting, or like why those videos do so well. I mean, I guess the story is kind of interesting. Their demo's got to be young kids, though.
Okay. I feel like this...
Does that hold your attention? That makes me scroll right away.
It depends.
Have you heard the story? I'm like, no, I haven't.
I guess.
I'm not going to.
Dude, it depends on who's saying it, because I forgot the name of the people that I'm referencing. There's probably a lot. I sent them to you. I do get kind of like engaged in what they're saying. If it's a good story, the horror ones are good. The ones where creepypasta and stuff.
About like Little Rock, Arkansas.
Back number in the 80s. 39. Little Rock, Arkansas.
On this week's episode of Scariest Places to Visit in America, we've got number 39.
My grandma's pimple. Number 387.
Yo, maybe we're not funny. Honestly, maybe we're not the funny ones.
My grandpa's butthole.
I think it depends. It honestly depends who's telling the story and if they do that voice. And like immediately it's a yes or no for me. But we promise not to do that. However, we do want to like tell stories.
The first topic, where did that voice come from, man?
Yeah, okay, fair point.
So many people use that voice. And it's, I don't know, it's like an accent almost. Did it stem from, I remember hearing that creepypasta when I was like in high school.
Is that a channel? Creepypasta?
Creepypasta, yeah. Well, it's like a forum almost of just horror stories. And people on YouTube, like there's one guy, and I thought that voice, the number 36 voice guy, it's always horror stuff, and he starts talking. He's like, number 37, the man in the woods, or something like that.
Do you think it's a real voice? Do you think it's all AI now?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because you know how they got on TikTok, like they've got the Siri voice, but then they've got the like Boston, like, hey yo,
hey, oh yeah, that's Rocket.
Is it
from Marvel? Yeah,
that's his voice.
When you go to click it, have you ever tried to use?
No,
voice?
I haven't.
There's C-3PO. There's Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. There's like an English dude.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were actually branded as Like
yeah, bro, you're on a podcast about influencing and TikTok. You don't know this?
I've never used that feature. Actually, I have used the Siri feature, but I haven't used the. I was like, how are people getting those voices? That's pretty cool.
My name's Rocket. I can't do it. You did pretty good.
I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it past that. Hey yo,
hey yo, me and my friends went to runners in front of us.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's always so monotone. Yeah, I'm curious. We should look into that. I don't even know what I'd Google. Who does the
voice? Why is that
the voice? Well,
yeah. So the first topic we got for this week, which these are horrible. I'm just gonna tell you right now, our topics for this week, they're horrible. So if you're gonna stick around and watch this, you're a legend.
Bros, these are okay. You need to. This is the hang sesh, all right, or the
yeah. So you're just here to hang. Yeah, like go get some food, do something productive, and like just kind of listen to us, but don't.
You're
really
probably
pay attention.
honestly, if you're watching this, you came from our short clips.
Yeah,
okay?
your brain's gonna rot listening to this because it's just not educational. You'll get nothing from it. But here we go. Starting off strong, TikTok the musical. Did you guys know last year on TikTok? No, I won't do the voice, but so I guess TikTok musical is a massive genre on TikTok, like the hashtag musical TikTok or whatever within musical theater, and it got billions of views. And it started with this girl that did a Bridgerton soundtrack to obviously like the Bridgerton show on Netflix, right? And or she made a musical or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but that went super viral. And then this dude also did a musical or wrote like some musical song for Ratatouille.
I remember
You've
that.
Seen that.
That was huge. That was like a year and a half ago.
That blew up, and I think that's kind of what started like the massive niche of musical theater on TikTok. Like all the musical theater kids were like, "Oh, I can do TikTok too. Like, I should be doing auditions and singing my songs and doing all these things on TikTok." But anyways, it became a massive genre. So TikTok hired the dude that did the Ratatouille song to write a musical for TikTok.
I remember the Ratatouille songs were good. I don't know about the execution of the musical. But
I don't know if the Ratatouille one actually got produced. Oh, I'm burping. I just know that that became popular. But TikTok commissioned the dude to write a musical about TikTok, just in general about TikTok. And get this, what is the name of this musical?
Bro, how much do you think he got paid for a musical from TikTok?
He probably made a fat check. But what do you think the musical's called? I think you know.
Wait, I think you mentioned it for you, Paige.
Yeah, For You Paige, but it's like For You, comma, and then Paige.
Whoa, so artsy musically.
The girl's name. So there you go.
Wait, the girl's name?
Like Paige. For You, comma, Paige.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I don't know why we're talking about this.
For You, Paige?
Yeah, I have no idea what it was about,
Cringe.
But they only released it on TikTok, like the app. They live streamed it, I guess. They wrote a whole musical. I can only imagine.
Wait, did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch. I couldn't find it. I looked on YouTube. I looked everywhere. It was like a one-night exclusive, so if you missed it, you missed it. But
wait, so how much are you getting paid by TikTok to talk about
talk about this? Not enough.
This is the announcement of the TikTok musical.
Yeah, so if you're one of our musical theater fans out there, which I know we definitely have.
Oh gosh, we're sorry for offending.
Go find it.
I was in theater for a year when I was a senior.
Oh. Speaking of theatrics, this is a masterful transition.
Oh, let's go.
Speaking of theatrics, have you been following the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial?
I was following everything up until this past weekend. So I know about the poop on the bed. I know about all Johnny Depp's like alcoholism or whatever, and how the lawyers are like ass on Amber Heard's side.
Yeah.
Dude,
there's so much.
So dumb.
There's so much to talk about. It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure everyone is on Johnny Depp's side, though.
Yeah, he's got such a wide fan base too. Like Amber Heard's getting absolutely destroyed. She fired her publicist at the beginning of the trial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after the first week.
Recent one.
Recent trial? Going into this trial after the first week because of all the articles that were coming out against her and just the support for Johnny. She fired a publicist or the team.
Wow.
So I mean. Initially, things were just not going well, but they've gotten progressively worse. But I wanted to cover the theatrics of Amber Heard because I think, there's so many things you could talk about with this case. It's just insane to watch two massive, like a celebrity couple go through this kind of public trial.
Dude, it is being pushed out so hard everywhere. Like if I go on TikTok, I'll be sliding through, I'll like go through, there'll be a Johnny Depp, Amber Heard like post, and then there'll be the live of it happening, and they'll scroll past a little bit. And then there's another live from a different account, scroll past. Then there's another live from a different account, all the same stuff.
There's
There's just thousands of comments.
Yeah, there's tons of accounts blowing up too, just reposting the clips from the trial because it's so absurd. It's gold. It's viral. It's viral content.
Wait, what was the?
So
Go ahead.
first thing I want to cover that everyone's probably heard that keeps up with the trial. So do you know that Amber Heard, like allegedly, this is allegedly, she is copying Johnny Depp's outfits. So he'll wear
Why?
I don't know. I actually don't know what the psychology behind it is. I think it's to get inside of Johnny's head. She's been diagnosed. So her psychiatrist,
It was like bipolar or something.
yeah, came on the stand and what did it say? Histrionic and borderline personality disorder.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not 100% sure what histrionic or histrionic means, but like borderline personality disorder. So like unstable, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it has something to do with that or like that's just her
psycho.
character if she's not doing it on purpose. But there's been multiple times where like Johnny will wear something and then the next day she'll come in wearing like a suit that was same colors, like same.
Let's throw this up. Right
Yeah,
here.
we'll show. Well, I'm throwing up a couple examples on the screen. It is nutty. So that's the first thing
Okay.
that people have noticed, right?
Yeah.
Another thing that people have noticed, allegedly she did cocaine on the stand.
What?
Have you seen that?
How do you get away with that? No.
So, okay, there's this clip of her
Hold on. I need to.
there's this clip of her passing a water bottle or her lawyer passing her like a metal water bottle, which was super sus. People think that like maybe there was drugs within that. But there's a clip of her like pulling this Kleenex out of her sleeve and she goes to blow her nose, but she doesn't really blow out. She like sucks in, like her nose, like the Kleenex doesn't move, and she does like a large sniff.
Is that? Oh,
That's her doing it. That's her doing
Whoa,
it.
that actually did look a lot.
Right, and then and this whole time she has not had a runny nose at all. Look at her look around too,
A
like
few
she
minutes
just
later. Oh, she tweaking now.
oh my god. That's the next. I guess the next thing that was interesting is this is another wardrobe thing. So she was matching all of his outfits when he was on the stand and he was being examined and cross-examined by her team and his team. So this week, Monday, yeah. Wait, what is today? Tuesday? Yeah.
Tuesday,
Yesterday
yeah.
was her first day on the stand.
Uh-huh.
And no, that's a lie. It was her first day on the stand being cross-examined by Johnny's team. And I can't remember if it was this week or last week, but it was last week. One of the outfits she wore when she was on the stand was like a top, and she had this.
Is this it right here?
No. It was a different top. It was like a beige top. She's got like a.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
wait.
no, that's kind of it. That actually
it?
might be another one. See how it's like tied around her neck?
Okay. Wait. Let's throw this on the screen at the same time. Okay.
All right. See
so
how
we
that's.
can have other people decide. Ooh. All right. Okay.
See how that's tied around her neck? Like look at the.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone else talk about this. This is my own presumption here. No, I'm scared.
I don't
I'm
know.
scared if I'm using the right words. But like, think about that. Think about that psychology of like she's got like a rope tied around her neck, like
Okay.
tightly. Like, what does that make you think?
That. Oh wait. What? Isn't it a character of Johnny Depp?
Okay, that actually might be true. I didn't think about that, but I'm thinking like she's got like what is it? Assault allegations against Johnny Depp that like he abused her, right? So she's on the stand and she's testifying against him, and she's got like this cloth or rope looking thing like tied around her neck. It makes her look kind of like she's a victim, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has caught that, but I saw her wear that. I was like, that is a deliberate choice because this whole time she's been choosing outfits like deliberately, kind of mocking Johnny and then doing that while she's on the stand. I was like, I think she's way in deep in like the psychology of the jury. The other thing that's been crazy to watch is her delivery to the jury. So her first week when she was being examined by her team, she was over the top theatrical, like crying, huffing and puffing, looking at the jury, like
Great performance.
going on. Yeah, as people are saying, the performance of her lifetime. It's going on and on and on and on about everything that Johnny did and this and that. And it's like, I mean, you want to empathize and like you want to believe her if she's a victim, but the way that she is doing it is just you just can't buy it. Like even if you know nothing about either of them and you just see her, you'd be like, this feels really off and weird. Like the way that she's acting and the way she's expressing herself. And she's like crying all the time in that first week. No tears.
Victim.
No water. absolutely zero tears coming out of her eyes, but she's like crying. And I'm just like, all right, you're like kind of selling it, but when you start to like fake cry and there's no tears, that's for me like the dead giveaway. But in contrast, so this week she's being cross-examined. Her demeanor has changed 100%. She's calm, she's collected, she's not looking at the jury as much, she's not crying, and like she's being cross-examined. So the stuff that Johnny's team is asking her is like about the sexual assault, about the abuse, about the drugs. And she's completely fine. She's holding it together, and she's having to recall and reaccount some of the worst abuse of the relationship. And I'm just like, yo, this is insane that she's like night and day difference this week. Because I think her team was like, yo, so they had a whole week off in between her team examining her and the cross-examination, which is happening right now. Mm-hmm. And her team must have been like, yo, dude, you gotta chill. Like the press is destroying you on how theatrical you're being, like saying this is the performance of your lifetime. Like you just need to go up there, you just need to answer yes or no, keep it together, don't fake cry. But it's crazy how different she's been this week. Yeah.
Oh gosh, dude.
But yeah, I've watched, it's literally consumed my life the last 3 weeks, and it's been on now the last 2 days, and I've watched like probably 4 or 5 hours a day of the live trial. Anyways,
TikTok Pulse.
That's
the new topic. Bryce.
All right. So if you're a creator on TikTok and you have over 100K, you're going to want to listen to this because this is massive for monetization. Absolutely massive. So TikTok has decided that they want to split ad revenue 50-50 with creators, which is moving towards more of a YouTube AdSense model. So I think a ton of massive YouTubers are going to come over and actually start creating TikTok now. But basically how TikTok Pulse is going to work is that within the top 4% of all TikTok videos, like trending TikTok videos at any given time, there's like 10 to 12 major different categories that TikTok Pulse is going to allow advertisers to place videos in front of. Mm-hmm. So basically, if you're in the top 4% of any trending videos, like you're going to be eligible. And if you have over 100K, you're going to be eligible to split 50-50 the ad revenue that they get from the videos that are being placed in front of it.
Wow. Wait, so what does this look like for the creator fund then? Is there still going to be...
I think the creator fund is going to continue to be a thing. It's obviously just going to have shit payouts still.
Yeah. Well, this is way different because this is 100K followers. So it's obviously like probably going to be taken a little bit more serious compared to like creator fund, which I think you need 1,000 maybe or 10,000. I think it's 1,000 to get in the creator fund.
Yeah. So pretty much anyone can get in the creator fund. I honestly think they want you to join the creator fund so they don't have to give you views. Yeah. It's like the trade-off. They're like, we'll pay you $5 for 1 million views. And you can get 1 million views, but like you're never gonna reach millions.
They're just trolling you.
Yeah, but this is massive because it meets the pay scale of YouTube, where the CPM is gonna be higher, like a $4 to $5 CPM, which means $4 to $5 per 1,000 views, or $4,000 to $5,000 per 1 million views.
Wow.
Yeah. So
$4 to $5 for 1,000 views.
Yeah, like a $4 to $5 CPM.
Jeez.
So and right now, it's like $40 to $50 for 1 million views, or like a 4-cent CPM. So that's an insane increase. That's like 100 times.
Wait, so how much would be 1 million views with Pulse?
I mean, it's hard to know exactly, but they're going to split it. They're going to split the ad revenue 50-50. So it really does depend how much they're going to charge for advertisers to place their videos like in front of top trending videos. But it's becoming like the concept of doing this is that they're going to have way more targeted ads for their advertisers. So I can only imagine they're going to charge more to place your ads in front of me, because you're putting it in front of like the most viral videos on TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. So like those are videos that are getting seen the most. So your ads are going to get seen the most. It's very targeted.
And that's like all their money comes from advertisements. And there's so much money in TikTok, dude. They take 50% of all your lives as well. And then all this promotion stuff too.
Right.
Where they take like out of every $100 you spend, they like keep $40 from that for just promotions. So it seems like they have the money to spend, which I was always curious, because I feel like everyone's curious on like, hey, TikTok's making all this money, but they're paying their creators like shit right now.
Their ad revenue, I believe this year or 2021 was $6 billion.
So they're splitting half of that, and then
if you think about it though, so their ad revenue is $6 billion. It's projected to be, I think, 11 billion by 2024. So it's growing significantly. But the creator fund was $1 billion.
Yeah.
So they're paying out already 15% of like their ad revenue that they're getting in. But now they're gonna, I guess, from the 6 billion to 11 billion now as they grow, like they're gonna pay out like 5 billion plus the additional 1 billion for the creator fund.
Yeah. I'm curious how many influencers are over 100K on TikTok.
I think it's a lot.
Yeah.
I know it's, if you're a creator on TikTok and you have below 100K, like that might be discouraging, but TikTok's the easiest platform, or at least was the easiest platform to grow a following on. So a lot of people that have been on TikTok or like got on TikTok during the pandemic, it was pretty easy to get 100K. Like you have one viral video, like it's like 20 million views, you probably got 100K. But the interesting thing about this is it's the top 4% of videos that they're going to be placing the ads in front of. So you could be getting 1 million or 2 million views a video, but if you're not getting like that viral 15 million views a video, like you might not be in the top 4%. Yeah. Like the mashup that we did that had like 40 million views, even the one that got 18 million views, I'm sure that was in the top 4%. I don't know what the timeline is either.
So as long as you have a video in the top 4%, you get paid. If you don't,
you will be eligible to have ads placed in front of your video.
Okay. So if you
and I don't know, I have no idea like how long your video is going to be trending in the top 4% for, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know how logistically they're going to work that out, because I would assume that advertisers can see the video and they're like, yeah, we want our ad placed in front of that, or maybe they're just going to trust TikTok to be like, yo, your niche, you're a this is so random, but like you're a grill company that makes grills, like barbecue grills, and cooking's a massive niche on TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. Like these are the top 10 trending cooking channels that focus on like grilled foods or something like that. And these videos are trending out of these channels. Like, do you want to put your grill ad in front of it? And like, yeah. And then so if one drops off from trending, the next one, it like pushes the ad to like the next video that's trending, and the next video. I didn't really think about how they're going to do that, how they're going to, they've got an insane algorithm, but
it feels like it's a small amount of people that first off, like have 100K and are also in the US. I feel like that drops it down. And then out of that many people, like I know a lot of people with over 1 million followers that don't get giant videos like that, like ever. Like they've had maybe one or two. They've just been around long enough where it blows up. So I feel like if you do get one of these placements of a brand on your video, it's going to be a ginormous payout.
I think so too.
Jeez.
I can only, because
I'm talking like, I feel like a couple grand or more.
Oh, at least. Yeah. Because the way that TikTok's doing it, they're allowing their advertisers to reach their core demographic, like exactly what they're looking for. So I think it's going to be pretty expensive to do that. And
I feel like it's a great way too for brands to get around the like product placement and all the like, I don't know, working with influencers to like, because honestly, when there's a brand in a video, it's not going to do as well. Because like people immediately see this as like, oh, I'm just trying to be sold something, and people go to these apps to get away from that. Mm-hmm. So this gets away from like, because it's played before it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, that I think is brilliant for brands and brilliant for like the creators who get paid.
For creators especially, up until this point, you kind of have to hustle to get your own brand deals. Mm-hmm. And then the content doesn't necessarily even do that well. If it's a brand deal that, I mean, in my opinion, if it's done outside of TikTok, not through TikTok, it's not going to do as well. Mm-hmm. If it's done through TikTok, it might do a little bit better because they're like...
We'll definitely pay to whitelist it.
Pull little strings on...
It's from TikTok's
end. But this gives creators the opportunity now to kind of chill a bit and not have to hustle so hard for ads, or not do as many ads if they're and they can focus on the content now. Now you can just focus on creating viral content, because if you create that viral piece, it's probably going to make it in the top 4%, and then you could make 5 to 10 grand on that video. But it could be super here and there, inconsistent. So
I'm just curious to see, like, I feel like top 4% of videos is tough to get into, considering how many views.
That would be interesting to know, is what constitutes as a top 4% video. Like, what's the threshold for views? Because there are a lot of massively viral videos
that, like, because there's some videos like my friends will send me that have like 10 million likes and like or like 80 million views. I've never seen it on my page, so I'm like, are there a lot more videos like this that I'm just not getting pushed to?
Right.
Because it's not getting pushed to me because it's not in my like niche or my talk.
Yeah.
So I'm like I'm very excited for this, but at the same time, I'm like, is it one of those things where it's only going to be paying the big creators again? The creators who probably don't need this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like
it launches in June, only in the US. So we'll be able to take a look at it next month. But it's exciting. It's exciting in the sense that TikTok actually wants to pay creators what they're worth now.
Yeah,
and it's a different way.
They're making it hard too. So maybe it is for the people who are actually like trying and going hard with it. Because even with the creator fund, I feel like if you grind, you're working hard, and you're
it's
like
trash.
Getting a shit ton of views, you're still getting paid. Like for that video that we did, that'd probably be like $600 for something that got 60 million views.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's lame.
I think if you're grinding and getting that kind of views, you're probably making bank from brand deals anyways. So the creator fund's useless, in my opinion. Yeah. I think it's just a marketing ploy to like say that they're paying creators, but they're really not. So hopefully this is kind of like a new revitalization of TikTok's reputation for paying creators.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like we're gonna get into our new podcast of shadow banning, and I feel like that's a good transition from there. But the whole like TikTok creator fund, like shadow banning you, and like that video I showed you of the TikTok marketplace. Yeah, everyone's saying that it's banning them, which I don't know at this point if it's just because the TikTok's like quality of content or views in general are going down because there's so many people. We kind of talked about this like earlier. Honestly, what were we saying about the promotions, the TikTok promotions? You think that promotions and sponsorships or TikTok promo, so promoting your own post is bringing down views?
Oh, I think TikTok's move. So this happened with Instagram, I don't know, a couple years ago before they launched Reels. But there was a period of time, like a year or two, where Instagram kind of moved to a pay-to-play model where you had to pay to promote your content to get engagement on it. Because I think you could get 10% engagement on your posts, but after they launched like the pay-to-play, your engagement dropped to like 2 or 3%. They just weren't pushing out your content. They also changed the feed from chronological to like most engaged or whatever. It was more algorithmic on what they would show you based on what you engage with versus just the order of which content was released from people you follow. So that played a role as well. But basically to get any views or likes on your post on Instagram, you had to pay to promote it. And that was another way for now Meta to create like revenue from their users. But it killed engagement basically. And then what revitalized it was short form video and Reels. And now like that's the biggest way to grow on TikTok now is video content, and they're fiending for it. But TikTok, I don't know when they started doing this. I think it was recent. Might have been early this year.
I remember running a promotion like a year ago, but it just wasn't. If I can pull it up later, but like I remember it didn't do anything. It was like it was for rules, barely pushed it out, didn't do it like anything, and it's like super cheap, and you pay through coins. But now I
don't know how long it's been around for, but we just set up our Broken Famous account on TikTok, and immediately I got a notification about like promo. 10% off to promote this video, like 10% off your first $100 you spend on promoting videos. I was like, yo, what is happening to TikTok? Like it's the same thing with Instagram where I think everyone's engagement has gone down, and I think it's because they're doing like pay to play now. You got to pay to like get your content out there to go viral. And I think the psychology with it is like they played the long game for 3 years. They blew people up and gave them crazy engagement on their videos. And they got super hyped, like, oh, I go viral, or it's super easy to get views, or like I'm a good creator, I know how to get views and stuff like that. When the algorithm's just goated, like they're gonna push if you make mediocre content. Like you're gonna get pushed out on the algorithm. That is changed. That has gone. The platform's super saturated. And now I think the pay to play or like pay to get your content out there is becoming more of the model. So your engagement's not gonna go back up. You're gonna have to pay money to get the same kind of virality that you used to have. You might have like they might tease. This is like the addiction cycle. This is like the addiction cycle where like initially, oh man, what. I don't think I'm going to regurgitate this properly, but like maybe it's like the psychopathic,
The what?
like the psychopath. How a psychopath like lures their victims in. Where like initially like they're they're
It's
like they give you like a lot of love and
grooming you a little
attention.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And
TikTok's grooming you, so they can just
TikTok's been grooming us for the last 3 years. They'll give you like a viral video, and then they'll like give some time in between that, and they'll give you another viral video, and they keep increasing like the time in between and like lowering the amount of virality, but they've got you so like groomed and drawn in that they give you just the right amount to keep you going and creating on the platform. And now they've got you so groomed into the cycle that you'll even pay them money. Pay them money to get the same virality.
Well, dude,
yeah, I truly think that's what I mean.
And the promotion feature is like really nice too, except for the fact that they take so much like on the front end of it. But it works hand in hand with the For You page.
How much do they take on the front end?
So it's convoluted, bro. You have to like, basically you'll go on and it'll be like, what's your budget? And then you put in like $100 over 2 days. So you go to the next page and it tells you how many views you're going to get. It's like for $100, you'll probably get like maybe 50,000 views, which is that's pretty good.
$100 for 50,000 views?
Just wait.
That sounds really high. Does it not?
Just wait. So you go to the next page and it's like, hey, you need to recharge your wallet because you don't have enough coins. So you go on, you're like, okay. And you buy $100 worth of coins. And it's like 6,682 coins or something weird.
Why are they doing coins
I know.
too?
Just wait. So then you go back and you bought the coins already. You got $100 in coins. But then it says for like in the thing, it's like $100 worth of brand deals, or not brand deals, of promotion. You need 8,800 and something coins. So you're like, I bought $100 worth of coins. This is $100 worth of promotion, I thought. But they add coins on for, I don't know, for a cut of whatever. So you're paying it even more. So I even went back, bought $100 worth of coins, went back and I was like, all right, let's see. It looks like I only have $60 worth of coins actually. So I have to lower it and it's $60 over 2 days. So then I click the next thing and it drops me down and now I can only get like 25 or 30K and I spend $100 on coins.
Yo, so it's like, that's sus.
It is. It's super so suspicious, but they're like getting so many people to do it because the algorithm and the For You page likes it. They're like, it gets interpreted as like organic engagement. So if you have the money to do it, do it.
Hey, that's an important point though.
I know.
Because you would think that if you put money into it, it's going to be run like an ad and it's going to feel super inorganic. And people are going to be like, oh, this looks like an ad. This isn't real. But
it doesn't, no advertisement popped. It just naturally pops up on the For You page.
So it's hard to know. I mean, I think a lot of videos are still going viral naturally. I think that's just their model. But it's hard to know now, like which ones have been promoted.
Dude, I genuinely think most of these celebrities
are paying.
100%. Like there'll be random people from nothing. Whereas I'm not going to drop names.
Yo, this is what kind of sucks is because now you can pay to go viral. Like you can pay to become popular on TikTok, which is like the hottest social media app right now.
And for most people, so if you have the backing to do that.
Yeah. So it still kind of promotes like talentless activity. It's where it's like if you're rich and you have the money, you can become famous on TikTok. You just need to promote your posts.
Dude, yeah. Oh my God. And for people that are signed to labels, like I've noticed like I'm not saying like Swaco the Child is like paying to pay, but like he gets so many like views for like just videos that everyone else is doing. And I mean, I think he did come up with like a lot that's original, but it just shows other people that are part of these labels and everything. Like they're getting pushed out so hard.
I'd be curious. I've got some connects in that world to see how much budget now is going towards that kind of promotion.
Probably, bro,
because
a lot.
Initially on TikTok, like the budget that was being put towards TikTok,
or the budget that used to be put towards radio. No one cares about radio. All that's going straight into social media now.
I mean, if we're talking 2019, like a majority of budget was not going into TikTok, period. But like they would test out like 5-10K on an influencer campaign, and that was like promoting songs on TikTok would just be influencers using their song. Like that was that was what people were testing out, right? That was the only feature that was available to promote on TikTok. They couldn't even do ads yet, where like you would see them in feed. It was just super early. They weren't running any sort of advertising. So it'd be interesting to see now how much of that budget has converted over to just promoting videos. You know, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's changing. Landscape's changing, dude.
It's exciting at the same time, but
yeah, like you got to keep up with this stuff because the way you create and put out content, you know, it's got to adapt and move with how TikTok's moving as a platform. Like it might not be as advantageous to upload on TikTok as much anymore. I mean,
like look at us
when we talk about, yeah, go ahead.
Like our comparison right now of the engagement, and I know we've been posting more on Reels. There's also a reason. Like if you look at the engagement that we're getting on like TikTok and YouTube Shorts compared to Reels, where like Reels is probably the newest one. That's getting pushed out so hard right now.
Yeah.
Because people like Instagram's like, hey, we need to like compete with these other two huge short-term or short-form content like platforms. So I think every video that we're putting up right now on Broken Famous Instagram, which if you're not following, you should go follow.
Good plug.
It's like 6,000 views per video.
You get a couple thousand.
Yeah, and then there's some that have like 300 or 400. Yeah. But I mean, even on my TikTok, I get engagement like that sometimes.
Right. Compared to
YouTube, which like I set that where every single like day, two or three times a day, and some of them do well. Get like maybe like we have one that has 5,000, I think maybe
like 1,500.
Okay. What? Yeah. Oh, yikes. And then we have like 6 that have 1.
Yeah.
Or 0.
No. Yeah.
There's a few that have 0 views. So,
and TikTok, we've got like 4 or 5 TikToks up now, and a few of them have like a couple hundred views. Some have just like 10 to 20. But it is interesting. It feels like I think TikTok might be the most consistent with views, but it's probably the lowest as well. So like we're consistently getting low views on TikTok, but it's not either 5,000 or 0. So I don't know. Shorts seems to be the most inconsistent. Reels is popping off. So I think Reels is just fiending for... They recently just took Reels international too, I believe. So I think they're just fiending for content in general.
Engagement does not go down on Reels. And no. I know I complain about Reels with the whole Reels play thing.
Yeah.
And I stopped posting because I don't know. I think I talked about that already.
It's not like worth it.
It's not really worth it. And I'm kind of going on strike because I'm like, yeah, it's my form of going on strike. We'll see what happens in the future. But even without posting as much, I used to post 2 times a day on Reels, and every single post we get like 500,000, 1 million. There'd be some that would get like 10 million and stuff. And now I'm posting like once a week maybe on there, and they'll still do crazy good, like 400,000 views. So yeah, like obviously consistency is going to win in the long run. But even on Reels, like if it's good like content, people are going to like watch it. They're pushing it so hard too.
Yeah,
because I feel like they don't really have anything else to like push. Or, like I feel like they gave up on IGTV a little bit. It's still there, but like when was the last time you heard anyone talk about IGTV?
I don't know if anyone but YouTube has ever been able to capitalize on long form content. Yeah. I think YouTube will always be king for that. But I mean, just to wrap it up, like post Reels. Reels are hot right now. That's what we're learning. That's what we're doing right now. So post as many Reels as you can. TikTok's kind of falling off a little bit for engagement. So if you got old TikToks, like download your TikToks without the watermark, post them on Reels right now. They're blowing up.
Oh my God.
You're going to grow your Instagram. So like it's going to trade off what platform's going to grow at what times. And right now I think Instagram's absolutely blowing up. So post on that.
Sweet.
Anything this has been our hang sesh for the week.
Oh gosh. We'll figure out a name.
Yeah. Guys, if you have ideas for names for what this should be called, we're going to continue to like figure out what our format's going to be like, but
maybe by the time we post this we might have figured it out.
Yeah. So we don't leave a comment. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
Anyways,
sweet.
that's all we got. Peace.
All right.